really fun.
We went and we listened to a bunch of stories and we learned about like pronouns and stuff.
Sure started. My name is Ruby Chopsticks and I use she, they pronouns in drag, and then out of drag I use they, them. Very wild to think that we have books like this now. Just like 20 years ago, we would have never seen this many queer books and for so many different queer things.
Probably the like My Shadow's Purple one, where you like don't know what you are, you're like in between.
There was, in the shadow ones, there were like a bunch of people who were like, you belong in this, or no, you belong in this. But like, other people don't get to decide that. You get to decide that. That is your decision, not other people's.
Good. My favorite people ever. Love them.
Yeah.
Lear is my favorite uncle. They have many beautiful, colorful hats. The garden at their house is magical. They are a biologist and look at teeny tiny living things under a microscope. I learn a lot from Uncle Lear, like that people can be described more than what they look like or what they do. In fact, there are lots of words to say who people are and how they feel. Some of those words are pronouns. Pronouns are words that can take the place of your name, like I, me, you, she, he, or they.
My princess boy has a cool brother. His brother plays baseball and soccer. He put on jewelry, and he liked how pretty he looked. He waved his princess boy wand.
Grandfather Rock. Like everyone knows saying stories and playing music and stuff.
We got to put some tobacco in a fire.
But you know, one of the things I also wanted to mention is that we have a fire here. For us as Native people, what we do is whenever we have ceremony, whenever we want to acknowledge or even communicate with our ancestors, what we do is we have a sacred fire. We offer tobacco to that fire. And one of the things about that fire is a man's responsibility to make and look after. You know, for us, we have a balance. We have the women who are the water keepers and the life givers who look after the water. And for the men's responsibility, it is their responsibility to make that fire and look after that fire. One of the things that I wanted to mention about that fire is that fire is almost like a portal to the spirit world, to heaven. So when we go and we make that fire, we pray to our ancestors, the ones that are in the spirit world, heaven, and we ask for prayers from them, because when we look for guidance, when we look for direction, when we look for healing, it's our ancestors that we go to for all of those answers. We have special people who have special gifts who are be able to communicate with our ancestors. Not all of us have that gift. So a lot of times when you have a dream or you have a vision, those are the people that you want to go seek out and ask, you know, can you tell me what happened here? Because I know it meant something. They just don't know what it means, and it has to get interpreted. And like I said, you know, they have that gift to be able to communicate with our ancestors, and they ask, and then the ancestors come and visit them and give them the answers, whatever they're seeking. Again, whether it has to do with guidance, direction, or healing. So that sacred fire is exactly what it says, sacred. We don't put garbage, we don't put cigarette butts in there. We just, we start it, and then we offer nothing but tobacco and feast food. Feast food is something that we normally would do as well when we have get-togethers and gatherings. And one of the teachings behind that feast food is that nobody's allowed to taste test that food. You know, so a lot of times when you have all these corporate organizations, they want to have a feast. What they do is they get it catered, and obviously a chef cannot send something out without taste testing it. And traditionally, nobody is allowed to taste test anything. The first person to eat is a spirit. That's why you make that spirit dish. So I just wanted to mention that about the fire. And
We also got to do some smudging.
So there's so I think it's burning sticks. You take the smoke, and you go like that, and you go like that, and then go like that, and then you put it on your hair.
So it's your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your whole body, and your heart. But we did our eyes, our ears, our mouth, our head for like thoughts and stuff, our whole body, and then our heart.
Yeah.